Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Window on the West stage. We have a great show for you coming up right now.
I'm inside the Western building watching Window on the West.
They are a women's chorus celebrating the art form of
That's part of
a four-part harmony known as barbershop. Since 1984, they have been a chapter with Sweet Adelines International, a worldwide organization committed to advancing the musical art form of barbershop harmony through education and performances. From all corners of Calgary and the surrounding communities, please welcome back to the Window on the West stage, Alberta Gold Chorus.
Somebody to foot the bill, then the drinks are on the house. Consider yourself our mate. We don't want to have no fuss, for after some consideration we can't skate. Consider yourself one of us. Consider yourself one of us. I'm a barbershop in Calgary and I love to sing a good old western song, western song. When riding the range where I belong, the rocking rhythm of the saddle syncopates my song. I let my lasso out long, run up a wrong and dear cone while I sing out strong. Dress in my Sunday, go to meet and put on more paint, and my sequins with a fringe, oh so long. And I go barbershop and sing with my body's nothing ever can go wrong, can go wrong. I always do my beautiful harmony, serving up a sandwich of the melody. I sure shoot and go to do a good old barbershop and western song, stepping along. I'm a barbershop in Calgary and I love to sing a good old barbershop. Western song, a good old song, barbershop in Calgary song.
Welcome, or howdy as they say in the Old West. We are Alberta Gold, a women's barbershop a cappella group. In case you hadn't noticed, we sing without any musical instruments except our voices. And if you listen closely enough, there are 4 parts: tenor, lead, baritone, and bass to harmonize and ring chords. I'm hoping that we make this look pretty easy, but it actually takes a lot of effort to memorize all of these songs. We listen to learning tracks, We practice on our own time, and then we meet for weekly rehearsals. By the way, I should tell you that singing in the shower, it's all fun and games until you get shampoo in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera. The best part about being with Alberta Gold Chorus is the connections that we have to each other and our regular social events and all of the fun. So if there are any ladies out there that are interested in joining us, we have room for you. Come and talk to one of us after the show. And now you're going to hear some more of our country favorites. voice was often all you had. No pianos, sometimes a fiddle, but mostly just what you were born with. No one knows exactly when barbershop music began, but somewhere between 1860 and 1920, it really started to take off with sentimental lyrics and uncomplicated melodies.
I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been pushed down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? When I find a new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been paid blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? When I find a new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time. I've been cheated, I've been mistreated. Oh, when will I be loved? I've been pushed down and I've been pushed round. Oh, when will I be loved? When will I be loved? When will I be loved? Walk and Kelly, looking mighty pale, was standing by the sheriff's side. And when the sheriff said, "I'm sending you to jail," Wildcat raised his head and cried, "Oh, give me land, lots of land, and your starry skies above. Don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Let me go forever, Lord, I ask you, please. Don't fence me in. Just turn me loose. Let me straddle my own saddle underneath the western stars. On my cayuse, let me wander over yonder till I see the mountains rise. I want to ride to the ridge where the west commences. Gaze at the moon till I lose my senses. Can't look at baubles and I can't stand fences. Don't fence me in. Baby, don't try to fence me in.
One of the more familiar formats of barbershop music is the quartet. Compliments is a new quartet within Alberta Gold. We're going to sing about a common love theme in both country and barbershop music: love. It's one of the strongest emotions we as humans experience. We love to sing about our broken hearts, our lost truck, our lost dog, and of course, finding true love.
I thank God who led me straight to you. I set out on a narrow way more too. Wiped my brow and kept pushing through. I couldn't see how every sign pointed straight to you. Every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Yes, He did let me straight to you. I think of all the years I've spent just passing through. I'd like to have the time I've lost and give it back to you. But you just smile and take my hand. You've been there, you'd understand. It's all part of a grander plan that is coming true. Every long lost dream led me to where you are. Others who broke my heart, they were like northern stars, pointing me on my way into your loving arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. Now I'm just rolling home into my lover's arms. This much I know is true, that God bless the broken road that led me straight to you. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue, crazy for feeling so lonesome and dark blue. 'Cause I knew you loved me as long as you wanted, you loved me as long as you want, and then someday leave me for somebody new, and so I worry. Why do I let myself worry, tossing to the whole night through, wondering what in the world did I do? Oh, crazy, thinking that my love could hold you, thinking my love could hold you. I'm crazy for trying and crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Crazy for thinking that my love could hold you, could hold you. Yes, I'm crazy for trying, crazy for crying, crazy for feeling so blue, and I'm crazy, crazy for loving you.
In Wikipedia, the definition of cowboy poetry goes something like this. It's a form of poetry which grew out of a tradition of impromptu compositions carried on by workers on cattle drives and ranches. After a day of work, cowboys would gather around a campfire and entertain each other with tall tales and folk songs. We think cowboy poetry is wonderful, but the fact is, the women of the Wild West didn't have the time after a day of work to compose and entertain. They never stopped working until they threw themselves into bed beside their snoring cowboy. So we've put together a cowgirl poem to honor those hard-working women, some of them famous for everything they did.
What the cowboys never told you. You often hear of cowboys who lived the western wild, but did you know that cowgirls were the ones that raised that child? Those women take a back seat and let the men folk boast. But don't be fooled by manly pride. These ladies did the most. Here are some stories they need to be told about those women in days of old. Charlotte Small, a Métis maid, lived a most courageous life. She married at a very young age and became David Thompson's wife. He mapped Canada's great Northwest. Charlotte went along with 13 kids. I'd say she passed the test. Can you imagine a family trip? 15 Thompsons in a canoe, and it didn't flip. Breaking camp was a royal pain. Kids running and squabbling. It's enough to drive a parent insane. Samuel, stop touching your sister. I'll give you something to cry about, mister. And halfway down the river, maybe, Charlotte yells, stop the boat, we forgot the baby. Another famous Canadian daughter, Anna-Liza Leavitt Baker from south down Cardston Way, was called to care for ailing folks and didn't ask for pay. A successful midwife, no doubt, brought those cowboys into this world, and she could take them out. Nothing could stop this courageous healer, not blinding blizzards or stormy night. She trudged and rode the winding trails. She was a beacon and a light. Around the same time, Martha Black went out to look for gold. The Klondike beckoned and she ignored the Yukon's bitter cold. How cold was it, you may ask? Cold enough to freeze a poor old cowboy's tush. Martha managed a sawmill and an ore plant for gold. And later in life, when politics beckoned, to the House of Commons, she was elected. Let me tell you of just one more. Mary Mackenzie, when times were lean, was a skillful hunter of bear and boar. I like to imagine her in the forest, calmly sneaking up on a bear, treading softly. She primed her musket and took a bead, hit the bear and made it bleed. The bear, enraged, charged the brave Mary Mackenzie, but ever resourceful, she scooted up a pine tree. She got one more chance and she did shoot and dragged it home alone to boot. And that night the bear was dinner. Mary Mackenzie was quite the winner. This pioneer woman also showed her skill at double tasking. Her husband was a businessman. He owned the trading post. When business took him far away, Mary was the host. She kept the books and watched for thieves, and no one wanted to tangle with a brave and feisty woman who with a bear could wrangle. Now looking back, we owe a debt to women of our past. How tough they were, courageous too. Do we forget too fast? Our life seems pretty cushy compared to those before us. We work some, yes, but we have time to sing for fun in chorus. We buy our food, we shop for clothes. Complaints we're oft expressing. Instead, let's pledge to turn our thoughts toward counting all our blessings.
Thanks, Debbie. Just envisioning those women working so hard, it makes me a little bit sweaty. Now, in country music, A ballad is a story in a song format, so I think we could consider it a relative of cowboy and cowgirl poetry. Don't you think? Kenny Rogers is a master in that area, and here is one of his stories about a lonely gambler in a late-night encounter.
Some advice.
And they made my bottles, and he drank them right off swallow. Then he found a cigarette and asked me for a bite. And the night got deathly quiet, and his face lost all expression. If you're gonna play the game, boy, you gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away. Know when to run, you never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, ching, 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 ching. He said every gambler knows, and the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner, and every hand's a loser, and the best that you can hope for is to die in your seat. When he finished speaking, he turned back towards the window, pushed out his cigarette, and faded off to sleep. And somewhere in the darkness, the gambler he broke even, but in his final words I found that he said I could keep. You gotta know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, you gotta know when to hold up, know when to fold up, know when to walk away. You never count your money. When you're sitting at the table, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done, there'll be time enough for counting. When the dealing's done. When the dealing's done.
Along with country and western music, spaghetti westerns, and occasional stage musicals, they've been known to romanticize the Old West traditions and the rough and tumble ways of life. Paint Your Wagon is one production about an all-encompassing obsession.
When the content without a cent. The best things in life are